Hello, everybody, and welcome to episode
24集广播。
24.
大家晚安，大家好。大家早安，大家好。
Yeah. Hello, everybody. Hope you're all doing extremely well.
今天是星期天。
Yeah, it's Sunday.
不知道你们的周末好不好？
Yeah, how's your day going?
我们的周末很忙。
How's your weekend going? Our weekend's very busy, as you just said. Yeah. 为什么? Actually, no, before we get into that, let's do number one on the list, shall we? Just a quick shout out to Sang Le. I'm not sure if I'm saying that properly. Sang Le?
桑乐，
Sang Le.
谢谢你加入我们的 Patreon，我们很感激你的支持。
对啊, we've had a new $5 patron, Sang Le. Thank you so much for joining the fray, and you obviously get the copies of all our ebooks whenever we make them.
没错，你只要成为我们的 patron， 你就可以免费得到我们每一次做的 ebook， 不管是哪一本。那我们将来也会计划做很多本 ebook。
Actually, we're working on one. I think we've said this before. We're working on one right now, right?
对，
E3.
没错，很刺激。因为我们原本想这个会很快。This idea.
Yeah, we thought, right, when we first started it, because I said to you, what about this? I mean, this really helped me learn Zhongwen, so, what about this idea? We could do that, no problem.
没错。
And then, 然后你问我
对。
多少, like how many?
多久时间？
多久,对. Like, how long, not how long will it take, but it's like how many do you think we can do? And I was like, we talked about it, maybe 100 or 200. This will all make sense to you, by the way, when the book comes out. This is all just, I realised, just like gibberish. But you said to me, how many can we do? And I think I said...
Amount of money, amount of number.
Yeah, numbers, yeah. But then I think I said 200 or 300, and you're like, oh, yeah, maybe 200 would be okay, maybe 100. And I was like, I reckon I could do 1,000.
对。
1000的，
对
，1000个呢。
然后我就想说 ，OK，Tom 说1000个，那就1000个吧。然后结果我们原本计划1个月，我们要完成这一本。
对 ，We thought we'd finished in a month, right?
结果没有。
Just no way. This is no way that's going to happen.
我们现在才完成了30%。
你30吗？
对
So 30%.
对，没错。
Yeah. We're probably 30% done. It does involve reading the dictionary though. So we have read the entire dictionary. 英文到中文。
英文跟中文对。
And then we've had to pick out many words from that dictionary and then sort of create this new idea for this new E3 book. But anyway, Sangla, you shall be receiving a free copy of that book in your inbox, and then so will all of our other patrons who are $5 or above straight away.
对，
所以
还有 BTS。对，因为我们最近刚
他们都有吗？we give them all, right? BTS.
对啊。
So all the patrons, from $1 upwards, all get the behind the scenes stuff that we do.
对。
We recently did a number 11, but we put that on YouTube, right?
对，没错，因为我们想要让 YouTube 上面的订阅者看到我们的 BTS 是什么样子的 style。所以如果他们喜欢，他们可以成为我们的 Patron， 然后他们就可以跟我们一起加入我们的working diary， 我们的工作生活。
对啊。
对。
So we've got not only just the working diary, but we've also got bloopers and stuff on there, right?
对，就像我们可能每一次我们在录制lessons 的时候，我们就会放一些 NG clips，
对，
或者是一些很好笑的extra information 在这些 BTS 上面，你就可以看到不一样的我们。
Yeah, different us. So obviously, when we produce any sort of videos, lesson wise, it's very sort of straight to camera. Quite a serious topic, depending on what we're doing. And a lot of we started off when we first started the YouTube channel. It was a bit silly. We were having a silly goose time. We were having a silly goose time.
我不知道他们有没有把那些影片找出来。I don't know if they watch those videos.
Well, the first ever ones.
对。
Yeah, well, we actually found out that over 50%, so about 58% of our audience, all of our audience, are beginners. And they watch the playlist Basics, which is lesson 1 to 29.
我不太记得数字。
我忘记了。
对。
But I think it's about that. But 1 to 29, that's the most watched playlist we have.
对对对。
People are most of the students are people who want to start learning Zhongwen or are, currently learning Zhongwen just at the beginning of their journey.
对对对对 I get that， 因为中文才刚开始变得很有名。The Mandarin language is just become popular recently， 所以很多人都是才刚学中文，所以他们需要的是 basic lessons。
I think it's becoming more popular, isn't it? And I think I don't see why it won't become more and more popular as it goes on, and more companies will require people to speak Dongwon and Ingwen, for the job. Anyway, so we started off a bit more fun, didn't we? Sort of a bit more like you dressed up like a monkey.
对，我打扮得像猴子，然后在那边数数字的 rap。然后我现在看都会觉得，很不自在 ，just very uncomfortable。让我有那个，你说什么？我们说鸡皮疙瘩，goosebump。
Yeah.
对不对？
鸡皮，对 ，yeah. Actually, that's chicken skin.
对，我们在中文是说 chicken skin，and 疙瘩 I don't know the English for that，but you won't say 我起鸡皮疙瘩，it just mean that gives me goosebumps.
Gives me goosebumps. Yeah. So yeah, in England obviously we call it goosebumps, but in Dongwon it's chicken skin.
goose 是鹅吗？对 ，goosebump。bump 就是
bump, the little bump in the
对
skin.
就是小小的肉的那个小山丘的形状，很小很小，所以就是鹅。
I don't know. Do you know what? There's a thing. Let's talk about that for a quick. So do you know GP? So
GP 对。
GP. So if you shaved a chick, so my grandfather was a butcher.
对，他的爷爷。
my mother's father.
对，爷爷。对，他的爷爷以前是个屠夫，就是剁那些猪肉啊，杀猪，然后就是卖猪肉的屠夫。
Yeah, so he's a butcher, and 他的名字是爸爸，我们叫他爸爸，因为我的姐姐不可以不会说 granddad， 所以他说
2岁的时候嘛，你的姐姐
2岁对，2岁3岁，yeah, she was about 2 or 3, and 她不可以
他们没办法说 granddad 或
grandpa, so she said my back, like like Bubbles says some of these things.
对，我们女儿没办法说 baby。
baby。
对，所以她说 Bobby， 但是其实我们在台湾有些人说 Bobby 是 for dad，for father。所以有时候我哥哥听到蕊蕊说 Bobby， 他会觉得为什么是 Bobby 不是 baby？对，但是我有解释过。
很容易 ，it's a bit easier to say, right?
对啊，Bobby。
So she couldn't say. She called her instead of granddad, called him Babak, and then that name stuck forever, and we all called him Babak, and until he died, right? Even my mum called him Babak. And what was my GP? Yeah, so good. So if you pull the feathers out of a chicken,
对。
does it have bumps on its skin? I mean, I'm assuming that's why it has the bumps on its skin.
Oh, I haven't seen a naked chicken.
That's my point. I haven't seen a naked chicken either. So I don't know if you didn't pull out the feathers, does it leave like the bump? And that's why it's.
I have seen from Costco. From Costco, they sell that chicken thigh, but with skin on it. That got the small bump.
Yeah, because they had to pull the feathers out.
Yeah.
I don't know how they probably do use machines to like.
I don't know.
You can't shave a chicken because it's feathers, right? It's 它们没有毛.
But what about in the really old generation? They must pull.
They pull them out, yeah. So I still think.
Oh, okay. Now it might be
machine, but the machine must still. Like they must pull them.
对，当然。
And then when you pull something out of skin, it leaves a hole, right? And then maybe a little bump, and that's why it's.
对，看起来很像。
Yeah.
那个鸡皮，yeah.
And a goose, maybe.
对。
Same. I don't know about goose because we don't eat geese. Well, I don't eat geese. 你吃吗？
不行啊，在英国不行，对不对？
No, that's swan. That's different.
Oh, okay, 好。
But they're assholes.
我很喜欢
Swans
他
and
们
geese.
我很喜欢他们。对 ，Tom 跟我讲，你到英国的时候，因为他们英国我们的家在某一个比较乡村的地方， in the near countryside， 然后他们有一个河，就一个河边，然后那边有一些 swans 天鹅。A river 对，有一条河，然后那边有很多只天鹅 swans，还有 geese 一些鹅。然后我第一次去的时候，我很喜欢它们，因为我喜欢摸动物。然后我们就买了那个吐司，
对
，we bought
some bread, yeah.
对，然后我们就去喂它们吃。
Yeah, we went to feed them, yeah.
对，然后我就一直要去摸它们，然后 Tom 就一直说不要。
Yeah,
他们会咬你。
she tried to touch them.
对
So Eula went up to try and stroke a swan, and I've been raised.
No, goose.
No, swan.
Sorry.
So I've been raised to by my mother and father, who have always said don't go and try and touch the swan. They'll break your arm. They got strong enough wings to break your arm. That's sort of like the thing people say. Is it true? 不知道。
所以去英国的话，千万不要想要去摸天鹅。
Yeah, and also
因为你有可能被咬。
they're owned by the Queen, so you can't hurt them.
No.
It's illegal. So you shouldn't hurt any animals anyway. But
对
there you
啊，
go.
不行。
You went to try and stroke one. I was like, God, no, don't do that.
但是我
They'll eat
I
you.
did it， 我有。
You certainly tried.
对啊。我喂的那只天鹅，然后我就突然这样摸下去。I just touched it while it got the bread.
Bread, yeah.
Yeah, and then I touched just that moment. I touched it. I did it.
How do you feel?
好好玩哦。
Lots of
我很
fun.
喜欢。
Yeah, try a goose. I want to see you try a goose, a Canadian goose.
I think I did, but you
They're the
say
sort of
I
black and white.
didn't.
There are black and white ones, goose. They're Canadian geese, black and white ones, and they're okay. Swans bully everything because they're data, but
Also, they are owned by Queen, so they are like.
they're like their mummy
I can
and daddy,
do
yeah.
whatever.
I think they're the biggest, the biggest bird we have. I think in the UK, but also there's a white goose. Arseholes.
Yeah.
They're like short and fat, shorter necks and fat, and they're just.
很凶。
If you don't give them bread, they get angry about it. Anyway, yeah.
Yeah.
So why are we talking about GP?
鸡皮对
Yeah, about
鸡
pulling the
皮
feathers out. So 不知道, I don't know why they call it. Well, I suppose they call it because
the skin
of the skin after you
对啊
pull them out. But do they have that skin under the feathers, or is that because a result of us pulling the feathers out?
我不知道哎，这个要问你的爸爸，但是我们没办法。
Yeah, we can't. There's no way to ask him because unfortunately he's passed on. But
对，所以我们的重点 what's our key point？ 我们重点就
鸡皮吗
是在中文
不知道
我们说鸡皮疙瘩 ，for English goosebump。
yeah,
对，就这样。
why do we say that in the first place though? Why are we talking about TP and goosebumps?
我不知道哎。
No, seriously, I've忘记了. Like it's completely gone. Okay, so anyway, Sangler, thanks very much.
对，谢谢你。
Thanks very much. 13 minutes later.
Son of what? Okay, thank you.
Oh, that's
That's
why.
me again.
What? Yeah. Okay, yeah. So what have we been doing?
我们今天
我们的礼拜很忙。
其实我们昨天做了很多的功课，包括我忘记你做了什么。昨天。
昨天吗？
昨天，对，你做了什么
？Editing, comments.
哦，对对，我们有一个小小的 trailer， 等一下可能最近就会 upload 到 YouTube。我们做一个非常短的 trailer，
a short trailer, yeah.
对，然后我做了一些 community post。
Yeah. You were community building.
对，因为我一直在想。我们都一直在忙着做影片，然后拍影片，但是我们没有给我们的 subscribers 或Twitter followers 或是 Instagram followers 或是脸书 followers 一些 content，然后我觉得我们必须要做到这一点，所以他们才会知道。this is what Mandarin Monkey is doing.
Yeah.
所以如果他们看到我们的 content， 如果他们喜欢，他们就会开始继续的想要知道更多的 information。所以我昨天我这礼拜开始 reflect on what we have been doing， 然后我想我必须要 create 更多的 content for our subscribers and followers.
Yeah, 当然. Actually, it's a very difficult thing, right? Because we're on all of the major platforms that we do, and obviously YouTube is our major, but we're also on Facebook, on obviously on Patreon, on Twitter,
对
like you said, Instagram.
对
What else? Anything else? I'm missing. Oh, iTunes for the podcast,
对
SoundCloud.
对
all of these things, and it's very difficult to know what to concentrate on. And then for the people who listen to the podcast mostly, because we found out that I think the podcast is our second biggest playlist.
对，因为他们其实中文真的每一个语言最重要的就是听力。
Yeah.
对，
很多。
对。
And I, a lot of people, which was really interesting for us, and I don't know how interesting it is for people listening, but it's very interesting that the first playlist that I said before was basic.
对。
So it means that there are obviously a lot of beginners who are coming in, they're watching all the beginner videos, right? Which may mean, perhaps we should produce more beginner level videos.
对。
But then also, number two, 20% of our listeners, or 21 or 22%, were podcast.
对。
Which surprised me, because, YouTube's mainly for videos, but still 20% of our subscribers and non-subscribers listen to the podcast. So 就是很奇怪, I think, and it's 很有意思.
对，很有意思。
Because 70% of our people who watch what we do are for podcast and beginners. 70%.
因为我觉得是因为很少在 podcast 上面会有中文和英文的 podcast，因为很多人要么就是都是中文，不然全部都是英文 talking about Mandarin， 但是还没有一个真的在做中文和英文在一起的。
没有。There's no Chinglish. So I think we're the first.
对啊。
I think. And that's why it's so interesting. I'm not trying to say that this is so interesting. This is as interesting as you think it is. But I mean, it's interesting to see the audience.
对。
But I don't know. So maybe guys who are listening, if you do listen on YouTube or you listen on SoundCloud, you can comment on SoundCloud.
对啊。我们的观众、我们的 followers and subscribers 都很害羞。
Yeah,
他们都不太
shy, right?
不太跟我们说话，但是没关系，你可以就是 listen to us. This it's fine.
对，没关系。
Or you can talk to us while you are listening to us, and you don't have to tell us what
you're talking about.
But you can always comment and let us know what you think.
对啊，我们真的要知道 like what exactly do you? I mean, we're always super open to new ideas and what do you want to see, because it really is about the community. I know that's like. 不知道怎么说 like it's cheesy, like it's cliche. It a lot of I want to be about the people, that's fine, but legitimately we want to make fun videos because we enjoy making videos. We enjoy making podcasts. We enjoy anything creative that we're doing, right?
对啊。
Ebooks and whatever else, although ebooks are quite
eBook 有一点点不一样，因为这个有涉及到 it involves professional skills，然后其实我们真的也没有那个。
So does making videos.
但是你有经验啊 ，you have experience， 然后我可以学，但是 eBook 是一种比较高难度的 high level skill.
And it's actually and it's 新的 so it's a new skill that we're learning making ebooks as well.
对，所以如果你会觉得说可能我们的 ebook 看起来都很简单，但是我们花了很多的时间还有 efforts 在做这些 ebooks。
对，
但是我们还在努力当中，我们每一天都在学新的东西，然后我们就是每一天都需要有一个创新的 idea 去让我们的 experience 还有我们的 skill 变得更好。
So we do really need to know what you want to learn.
对啊。
And is that more beginner videos? Because if it is, we'll go back and we'll add to the basic list and we'll add to the playlist. If that's the most played one, and people are getting the most value from that playlist, we'll go back and we'll do easier things. Is intermediate too difficult? Because intermediate playlist gets played 12% of the time, I think. 12%, and the other ones are like specials and whatever else we've done, like word bites. So
we set up a plan, a target of 20 videos for basic, and then up to 20 is intermediate. Maybe 20,
20
or 30, I can't remember.
Yeah.
But I thought that we have completed the common. Quite basic knowledge.
Definitely the most common
for videos, but it seems like we haven't done enough. Maybe for beginners. Yeah. So we will still reflect on these videos and to think that what we should do more for these beginners.
Yeah.
好吗？
Yeah. I agree. Where are we? Anyway, so Sangla, thanks very much.
不要再闹他了。
So that's what we've been doing. So today we've been doing, we're trying to convert one of our ebooks. So the PDF ebook on at mandarinmonkey.com/store,
对，
which is $5 by the way.
所以如果你有去我们 Mandarin Monkey 的网站上面看到，原本在商店 store 里面有2种版本，一个是简体字的phrase and grammar book， 另外一个是繁体字的。那现在我们已经把那个价钱降到$5，对不对？变得更便宜了，半折 50%。
Yeah, so we're trying now to, so obviously it's on sale, but today we're trying to convert the PDF into what's known as an EPUB.
对，就是在 Kindle 上面你也可以看的
对，so
一个
people
file
on the Kindle
类型。
can use the Kindle. And unfortunately, Amazon they require you to upload the book in either DocX or PDF. Or EPUB format. And unfortunately, if we put it in DocX, our pictures don't work. So we have to put it in EPUB, which means we have to convert the whole thing. We did have a look at paying someone to do this, but it's $1,000+ to pay someone to do it.
对，
And we
很贵。
don't have $1,000+.
没有，不好意思。
对，
但是对，因为我们这本书其实很多都是有图片的，而且我们有一个 theme topics， 所以我们图片对我们来说非常的重要，所以我们必须要在 InDesign 上面重新再把我们的那个 eBook 里面的内容搬到 InDesign 里面。对，所以这会花一点时间。那尤其像 Elaine， 她都是在用 Kindle 在看一些文章啊，或是书啊，电子书之类的。那这个可能就会帮助到她。那 Elaine， 我们现在正在做这项工作。
Yeah.
然后还有另外一个消息就是。Audio.
This is where So yeah, so the reason, as you were saying, so people like Elaine do have Kindles, and we want to be able to provide a way for people who have Kindles to read the book. But the main reason we're doing it is to get the audiobook
没错
on Audible.
对
The only way you can do that, Amazon let you put an audiobook on Audible, is by uploading the ebook first,
没错
claiming the rights, and then uploading the audiobook. The current book isn't on Amazon, so we have to put it on there first. But to do that, we have to convert.
对，所以反正就是很多的工作，但是你们只要知道，我们现在正在努力的把我们的 eBook 放到Amazon 上面，然后我们会把 audio 大概2个月前我们就已经录好了 ，right？ 2 months ago，
Yeah，
对不对？我们2个月以前录制的音档 the audio version。我们也可以一起放到 Amazon 上面，所以如果你有买书的，你也可以一起买 audio。
对，
那很重要的就是我们刚刚有讲的 ，we mentioned earlier， 听力很重要 ，listening is very important。所以你有书 is not enough， 你必须要有一个 audio to help you， to help you with listening。
Yeah，
对，所以这个可能会帮助到你们多一点。所以希望你们到时候可以多支持我们，to support us。
当然，
好吗
？Yeah, and I think also that the repetition, the repetition video that we did, verbs,
对
did really really well. 149 verbs.
对，149个动词的影片。
And it did, it's 800+ views already. It's been up for a week or so, a couple of weeks. And recently we've done the same verbs, but we broke them all into sentences, and we uploaded those. And it's more than 2 hour video, but we're breaking it into bits so that you don't die watching it or listening to it. And 但是 I think that that video is a bit difficult.
很难，为什么？
I think so. The verbs, we did the verbs. The verbs are, I would put them in sort of the basic playlist. If I was going to put them in one of our playlists, it would be in the sort of basic playlist, right? Because it's just one word, and you can repeat that one word, and that's useful because you can just repeat it over and over again. But when it comes to 句子,
比较难一点。
对, it's a bit hard because
比较 intermediate level.
It's intermediate, and I think let's reflect on the statistics that we've got about people who watch basic versus people who watch. So, we get a couple of hundred views on the repetition on the verb sentences,
对
because that's intermediate people watching, and they can repeat the sentences that you say because
对
they're intermediate. But the beginner guys, they can't because it's a difficult
没
sentence.
办
Some of
法
it's
太
difficult.
快了，
对，太快。
而且
Maybe it's 太快. Maybe it's just
字
too
太难了。
too difficult.
对，所以Tom 有跟我讲到我的速度真的很快，在录前3还是4个影片的时候 repetition 的时候，他说Yula 你必须要慢，因为我用的速度是比较 intermediate speed。然后好像是从 IKL 这个 repetition 的影片里面，我开始把我的速度放得很慢，很慢，所以可能对 beginner 来说有一些帮助，但是有些字还是很难，但是就是让你去慢慢的训练你的听力，还有最重要的就是。Mandarin melody 那个很重要，就是 tones.
对 yeah, you're right. Yeah, so it's actually very, very good. Although you may not be able to repeat the sentences straight away, as you were saying, it's still very, very useful because you get used to the cadence, the melody of the Dongwon language.
对。
And and what will happen is if you hear that sentence again or a similar sentence, you'll think, oh, it'll ring a bell. Even if you don't truly understand it, you'll get a little itch in the back of your brain that will say, oh, I've heard that somewhere.
Yeah.
I don't know why, but I've heard that melody. Do you know what I mean? And it will help you to connect bits and things. So, but what we are going to do is, so we've cut the video down into bits, and we're going to upload them every few days. We'll upload another section of the
repetition.
The sentence repetition.
对
and then we'll release the entire thing, so anyone who is crazy can listen to 2 hours of that.
反复
of the practice and whatever, and then we're going to move on to the next set of repetition. We'll be back to more basic.
对
So it'll be back to one word and just teaching you grammar. Sorry, not grammar. Vocabulary.
vocabulary 对
By repetition, just single sort of words.
所以我们现在正在design 另外一个 repetition
对
on a different topic。所以如果你有 follow 到我们的 verb repetition， 然后你喜欢的话 you can look forward to the next one。然后刚刚 Tom 也有讲说，就是我们把 repetition 分成好几个不同的 sections，然后在最后我们会把2个小时8分钟的影片全部放到 YouTube 上面，所以你觉得你可以在1天之内听完2个小时，
对，
不会觉得累。那你就可以使用那个版本，
他们可以试试看，
对，试试看，就算你要睡前听啊，to help you sleep，或者是你去上班的时候，你在火车上你需要一个听力的练习，for background 也可以。
We got some good feedback from some people about the meditation video.
对
The guided meditation.
好害羞
video. Yeah, and why?
因为我的声音不一样啊。
Yeah, I know, but why? Why is it?
It's very soft and slow and so detailed.
你感觉很尴尬吗？
很尴尬。
Okay, so you finds it awkward.
So I didn't listen to the meditation after we finish it because it's just very shy to listen to your voice myself, and then to hear so detailed in every I can hear my breath.
Yes. Go to sleep.
Yeah. 就是觉得很奇怪，但是我们也要做其他的 meditation 吗？
Yeah. Well, actually, I think it's got some. I think it's got pretty good. I don't even know.
你要干嘛？
I was going to try. 我的手机在哪里？
我的手机不知道，我没有你有我的手机在哪里？
Let's have a check.
对
I wanted to have a check because if people liked it and we got some good feedback, we'll do more. We'll do more because why not?
Tom 喜欢编故事 ，He likes making story up。然后所以这就是一个很好的机会，让他去发挥他的创意。Because he likes creativity. He likes to be creative.
So I'm having a look now. There's sort of 130 odd listens in the last 7 days on SoundCloud, and SoundCloud doesn't count iTunes and stuff. It just from the plays from SoundCloud itself. And obviously we found out just today even that our podcast is on about 100 different channels. We didn't even realise. We had 18 subscribers on a called Listen FM or something. Had no idea we
真的
even...
吗
Yeah.
What?
Yeah.
How did that happen?
But is that? Yeah, we got nearly 170 views on the YouTube version of the meditation stuff. So,
Anyway, on our list, there are a bunch of different ideas that we are going to do, right?
what do you mean?
Like for our video, we just come up with a meditation.
Yeah.
And then we have a repetition, and we have a 还有什么？ Oh, BTS. There's many different kind of videos.
Yeah, so many, too many.
对，所以我们每一天都在找新的 idea. To have a platform to release the beast in our brain, in our mind.
Yeah, I think we want to find what is the most fun thing and the most valuable thing to make, right?
对。
So we just need feedback to get that, and it's trying to make the people who are shy not be shy, not be shy to do it. So we've got a number of things to speak about. We're already 31 minutes into doing this.
Amazing.
Yeah, it goes so quickly, doesn't it? Right. So this might be a slightly longer one, but I've got on the list here that we should talk about, or I wanted to talk about something that's been playing on my mind recently, driving to work, and actually in Taiwan, the pollution here. Just a quick one, because I don't know whether the fog, like the clouds outside the fog, is either fog or pollution.
我有时候也会有这种疑问，但是我没有每天都在外面开车，所以我不知道。但是有时候 I might just drive to my daughter's school，然后就会觉得怎么雾雾的 ，and I don't know that is fog， 那是
It's fog,
雾
yeah.
还是
Or, pollution.
pollution？And if that is pollution，oh my god， I'm killing myself。你就觉得
Yeah.
I
当然
am killing myself by driving on the roads and killing my daughter at the same time。但是很可怕的那个 pollution， 那个空气污染已经严重到你会觉得它是雾。
Yeah, but I mean, what can we do?
没有啊，
没有？
我就买那个啊，
Well,
买那个
electric cars.
Gogoro 啊。
Gogoro, yeah. So there's a make here of motocha in Taiwan called Gogoro. It's Gogoro, right?
对
Gogoro.
对
Gogoro, yeah.
就是它已经越来越，我觉得电子车 electric car 会真的帮助到空气污染的问题。
对
It will definitely helps with pollution issue.
Oh god, yeah. I mean, if everyone bought a Gogoro, it'd be 100% better.
而且你知道 Gogoro 多快吗？
Yeah, they're about 80. They're really quick, right? But you don't beat a Gogoro.
Huh?
Speed wise, you mean?
很
快吗？
很快啊。
Yeah, you don't.
Like when you start and compared to Gogoro, the Gogoro just went zoom.
Yeah.
It just go.
Yeah.
To me, I thought the electric car is slow. Like
I remember when you said that, yeah.
Like a grandma's
Yeah.
electric car. But it's not. It's really fast.
Yeah, they've improved it, and it smashes our bike. Like, we can't. We don't catch up with a Gogoro.
No,
If they want to go, they're gone.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's just torque. It's
对，很快。
they're gone, right?
所以他们很快，但是很贵。
8万.
对，然后你又需要一个a place at your house that can charge your
yeah.
Gogoro.
Do you?
Do you not? Otherwise, you would
Let's
just
keep
have
doing
to.
that. Do you?
Do you not?
Do you?
Do you not?
I don't think you do.
I don't think you.
Yeah. Yes. Thank you. You agree with me. So, no. I think. Don't you go and get the batteries from those battery charger banks?
Yeah， 但是你需要每天就出去，然后 get a battery for your car and then come back.
Yeah, but that's what I mean. I think you have to it's like a petrol station, like a gas station. You just go to the thing, you get the thing, you replace your battery, then you go home. I don't think you need to plug it in at home.
Okay.
I don't think you charge it at home. I think you just every time you just go and get a charged battery from the thingy. I think.
But maybe they will give them a choice, right? The option.
Maybe I know, like with a
charging.
Tesla, you do that.
Yeah.
You charge it at home.
Yeah, one of the buildings next to our the land something hotel one. It was hotel one.
Landis.
Landis.
The Landis.
Yeah, we married in that building.
Yeah.
And on the ground, on the basement, the first or second basement, 他们有一个charging area for Tesla.
充电。
对，充电的地方。所以我在想，如果你有个 Gogoro， 你需不需要在家里面有一个充电的地方？I don't know. Maybe you don't. You just go and grab a battery and then come back.
I think I think because I've never seen a plug, the 插头 or 插座 on the bike. Never seen one.
Maybe you're right. 对，可能那个 battery area 就是一个 petrol station 的
principle. I don't know if they charge you for it.
概念。
I don't know if they charge you money for the battery. I don't know whether you have to pay to get another battery out, like fuel.
We saw a machine in the supermarket near our house, but we just haven't looked into detail. We can't because we don't have one. Maybe you have to type in your card's bike number or something.
And card details or something. Maybe you pay.
I don't know.
Or maybe you don't, but start. Because I think for Tesla you don't. Like obviously it's your home, you pay for the electricity bill. But when you go out, they have charging stations.
Yeah.
And they can charge in 20 minutes, I think, superchargers.
Okay.
You plug your car, but I don't think you pay. It's free. You just.
Yeah. There's no machine though. There's no like paying machine on the basement. No.
不知道。
所以 maybe 就是免费的。
Maybe it's free, yeah.
对，我们很想要买一台，但是因为我们需要 sometimes go to England， 然后有时候又要在台湾，
That's
所以
our biggest problem, right?
所以我们觉得我们很难决定要不要去买一个 Gogoro。
Yeah, that and we don't have $80,000 to spend on a motorbike.
但是政府会帮我们啊 ，the government.
Oh, they do. I think they give you like 10 like 1刀2万。
对，好，可是那好像是 old version. You can't just go and say I want the latest version and I want you to help me. I don't know. I haven't looked into it because we haven't had that plan yet.
Yeah, we haven't had the need. So, but you're right. The Taiwanese government will they do a thing where they give you an allowance. So if you're going to buy an electric vehicle, they will help you. They will give you money towards buying it, because you're saving the environment, which I think is an awesome thing to do for a government.
对，没错。然后我最近看到一个新闻，在我的手机上面看到一个新闻，就是 the NASA company 他们说。地球比20年前还要绿化很多。The Earth is greener than 20 years ago, and the two major countries contributes in this.
Which is this is a surprise?
Yeah, improvement are China.
What?
And India. 对，然后
So what they're saying is NASA have done some kind of like survey or like
一些
test.
对
like a test.
我的中文
they've done sort of a test, and they found out that the Earth apparently looks greener or is greener than it was 20 years ago. So we were causing much more harm to the environment 20 years ago.
但是我觉得重点就是因为其实中国以前是第一吗？还是 is China the first or the first three company that caused the pollution?
Countries, I think America's number 1.
Okay.
I think China's number 2.
Okay.
And I guess India would be very close.
Yeah. 然后 China 在最近做了一个很重大的改变，就是他们好像 banned bikes.
对。Don't they only do that for like 2个礼拜?
I think just for a week or a month.
Yeah, 1 or 2 weeks.
对，就是有一个小短暂的时间。然后according to my student from my day job， 他说中国其实有很多的 factory have been shut down。所以 I think this is the biggest progress from China.
I was talking to you about this yesterday about the future.
对。
And if you look 50 years from now, and we'll be elderly, but I think most, if not all, vehicles will be electric.
对。
Or some other kind of power, like water powered or something, hydrogen or something, I don't know, some other power source that doesn't pollute the earth. And so I think it's going to become much cleaner. in the next 50 years. You know, and then the next 200 years, 不知道, like there won't be any, I guess.
像台中在最近的几年过后，好像会就是在some specific district ban the bikes。
对，
所以在某些district in 台中，我们是不能骑摩托车的，你是必须要有捷运的。但是捷运呢 ，Where's the MRT？ 还没好。
不知道。
对，还没好。
We thought we saw it.
好像有。
It's not. It's just the railway. It's just a normal train, isn't it?
It is the railway. 但是我好像有听说 I have heard that 台中会有 MRT.
Yeah, so have I. And I thought they were building it.
对啊。
And they said it would take 4 years, and that was about 20 years ago.
没有啦，我不知道，反正我也不知道。我真的希望 electric bike can be the majority. 那叫什么？transportation.
Yeah, the majority vehicle, whatever
vehicle,
it is. Yeah, they'll be electric. Unfortunately, we don't have Tesla here. Well, we do, but not many people because it's too expensive.
没有，太贵了，太贵了。
Yeah, 太贵。Although Tesla have now released a car that is more affordable to people.
对啊。
So
台湾加油，英国加油，
加油！不知道。
中国加油。大家一起加油。
加油！ We can do it. We can save the earth bit by bit.
对，我们真的要救地球，因为地球是很美好的一个地方。Like I have seen the video you showed me from NASA live stream on YouTube. 地球好漂亮哦。Like it's really greeny, blue. You can see the sea and it's very colorful. Yeah,
yeah, it's beautiful. Really,
真的很漂亮。
From the International Space Station looking down, yeah, beautiful, right?
真的很漂亮，所以我们真的要爱护好地球。保护地球
But we're killing it. We're killing it slowly.
这就是一个很重要的问题啊。
That's why it's an important problem, yeah.
对啊，那怎么办？我们要杀自己吗
？Well, you know, it's such a strange thing that we're killing ourselves. Let's not get into sad topics.
没有。
But no, what's that? But you know, just we're killing ourselves. I'm still talking about it. Anyway, Sangla, thanks very much for becoming the. No, yeah, let's talk about Overcooked 2. That wasn't a very good segue, but let's talk about Overcooked 2. Soyi, recently...
Work and life balance.
What?
我的意思是说，我们每天都工作，对不对？我们每天工作14个小时，我们必须要有一个让我们发泄情绪的。
你刚刚说4个或10个
？14。
14 okay.
对，14个小时。We worked 14 hours every day. We need something entertainment to release the beast again.
That beast.
Always in our mind. 对，所以我们很喜欢玩。
对，游戏，对，玩游戏。And one of the 游戏 is Overcooked 2.
对。
为什么？ Because we played one.
We played one. 我们玩的第一集。
But Eula.
我超爱的。
Yes, but at the end of the game, when we had done 90, and this is truth, we did 98% of that game.
对。
And the boss, right?
对。
And the boss is a giant By the way, Overcooked 2. So 我会解释. Overcooked is a game where you're a chef. You're a little cartoon chef.
对，就是你在这个游戏里面你是厨师，但是你是有一个 partner 的，所以你们需要完成就是那个菜单。
对 you need to make food, right?
对 to finish those orders.
Yeah, the orders, right? So basically you're a little chef and customers come and order some food and you jump around a kitchen and you make food for the orders, right? It's that kind of simple. You're a little cartoon character. It's like you look down, you know, from a bird's eye view onto the people, the little chefs, and you get different ingredients, you cook them or whatever, and then you give them to the people. So.
但是他们有很多的 theme topics, like 有中国的
sushi
对中国的菜，或是 hot pot， 或是 salad， 然后他们会给你
burgers，
对，还有什么？
There's burgers, there's
cake, 蛋糕
sushi, 蛋糕 hot chocolate，
很多的 orders， 然后他们会给你一些 challenge， 比如说你必须要 cross ice path to the other place to get some ingredients and come back。
对，然后他们会给你 like 5分钟。
对。
that you have to complete the orders in like 5 minutes.
对对对对
or less or whatever it is, and then you get
总之
points
就
for
是
completing
一个
orders.
对，总之就是一个你要完成orders，然后会给你一些 challenging 的游戏。
It increases, doesn't it? It increases in difficulty.
对
But it's a good couple game. Like if you're a
没错
couple and you want to sit down on the sofa and just release, then have a go at Overcooked.
对
But
啊
we bought Overcooked 1 and
Stop farting.
that's not hey male fan pee.
没有，那是椅子
This is
啦，
my chair, right?
他的椅子在放屁。
We're recording it. It's proof. There's video evidence that
对
that male fan pee.
那个 Tom 的沙发一直
Yeah, my
Like
seat
farting.
is going. Sorry if you hear that. So, Overcooked. Can I just? Thanks. You complete the orders anyway. So we bought number 1, and we got 98% of the way through the game. And at the end of the game, so the whole point in the game is you do the thing we just said, but this big meatball guy is causing trouble.
Meatball 是魔王，大魔王的 boss。
Yeah, he's a spaghetti and meatball monster,
对
and he's causing trouble, and you have to basically feed him, and he goes away. Now,
对，他很 greedy。
that is the boss, the super boss, the 老板 of the
对
game.
魔王
Yeah, 不知道 like
不是老板
我知道这是不是老板，但是
你说魔王
不要说魔王
对
okay 魔王 yeah the boss
Devil King。
the boss isn't it
Yeah, Devil King.
Yeah.
魔王。
魔王对 so他是魔王 and it's a complicated level where you have to make not just one type of food, which is the normal. You have to make like 4 or 5 different types of food, and then
对
feed him, right?
对
And you get certain times to do each one.
But during this time，它会有很多不一样的，比如说有 fire 有火
对
，to stop you，或是有 ice path，
Yeah, they'll move things.
对 move things， 对
all that kind of stuff. It's difficult. Anyway, so we tried it 5 or 6 times.
我告诉你为什么 I give up，因为你每一次你必须要花20分钟。To
20 minutes,
finish
yeah.
that, and
Yeah.
that 20 minutes, and every time when you nearly finish, and just that
Last
that-
order or something.
just that one or
Right.
2 orders, and you think, oh, I'm going to give up because every time.
Yeah.
然后
Well,
4次
that was 98%, so we didn't complete that game.
No.
That is a game that we will never complete.
然后我就放弃了 I give up.
Unbelievable.
太累了，20分钟，你必须要玩20分钟，然后 very intense，然后 just that 1 or 2 orders you didn't finish. That is frustration.
Perseverance. So we bought anyway. So we got Overcooked 2.
对
And we smashed that one to bits.
对
To be honest, there wasn't even a boss, was there? This time?
没有，好像没有，这个是比较来的闯关的。So you just go to levels by levels， 然
Yeah,
后
yeah.
没有魔
And
王
we。smashed the hell out of it. We
对
did. We
对
just broke it. The game.
好像在
We've
不
done it.
知道2天还是3天，我们就 just finish all the
Yeah, in a couple of
levels。
days. Yeah, and we played maybe like an hour a night. If that maybe
对
less than that maybe sometimes
对
30 minutes we play for.
而且它还有 level，就是你必须要拿到，比如说2颗星或是3颗星、and we always get 3颗星。
Great, yeah. Usually, and sometimes when we get 1 star, we'll go back later and we'll try and get 3.
Yeah.
Yeah. Anyway,
Always.
so that's Overcooked 2. Do have a look now. I wanted to also talk about, whilst we're talking about entertainment and work-life balance, because
当然
we do work quite a lot.
真的
I work at the school.
12 hours.
Yeah, 12 hours, and I come back after the day, and then we obviously have family time with the kiddies,
2 hours.
a couple of hours, and then by the time I get back, which is 6, half 6, Nuda's obviously been working all day as well,
Yeah.
online, teaching,
And, yeah.
and doing Mandarin monkey stuff. The kids, and then she picks the kids up obviously when they come back from
对
school,
blah
and
blah blah. Yeah.
blah blah blah. And I get back about half 6, and then it's sort of dinner time, play with the children, and then
对
they go to bed.
8点
You know,
睡觉。
about 8 o'clock.
对，然后弟弟给阿妈。
对，we
阿
give
妈你好棒哦。
对. So Amma, grandma, she helps us with the baby.
对，阿妈真的是一个 the major person who support us a lot.
Yeah,
谢谢
yeah,
阿妈。
a huge help in
对
childcare, just unbelievable.
对
And it's great that it's a cultural thing here. I think we've talked about this before. Have we?
有。
Yeah. So we won't go into it again,
How?
but we put the kids to bed, so we only get like an hour or so with the kids, and then obviously other than the weekends. And then we start working on Mandarin Monkey.
对
And that's when we do editing, we film sometimes, we do podcasts, we do
对
whatever, blah, blah, blah.
before bedtime.
So we are working, but so we once we finish, and sometimes if we're lucky, we can finish this Mandarin Monkey content stuff about 10, half 10 maybe.
对
Sometimes obviously later, and then we can get about 30 minutes to watch something. And recently we just started a new TV series called Afterlife, which is depressing,
是很
but quite good.
对 Afterlife， 你在现在台湾也有 Netflix， 很多人都已经有在看 Netflix。那这个 Afterlife 是我们最近刚开始看的一个电视影集。那它是算是一个蛮悲伤，但是是反省，主角这一生当中，就是在主角那个男主角在这部影集里面是在反省他的人生。He is reflecting on his life in this TV series.
对对对 So this stars a very well-known English comedian called
对
Ricky Gervais, who is from the same place I am from.
英国
Originally,
英国人
Reading.
哦，真的吗？
对啊。
他有很重的英国腔。
对 So he you know obviously he's a very very famous actor and comedian and director and writer. And he's created this new show on Netflix called Afterlife. If you haven't watched it, do go and watch it. And as Yula was saying, so his wife died of cancer.
对，他的老婆因为癌症，然后就过世了。
对 but she left him a video recording, like her just before she died. She left a video recording of like a guide to life.
对，就是他在过世之前就录制了一个影片，然后就是算是一种就是在告诉他你千万不要放弃自己的一个影片。
对，
就是一个对 guideline.
Yeah, like a guideline. So because he was, you know, he's a typical bloke, and he doesn't clean up after himself, and he's crap at washing or whatever it is, and he's just a bloke. And so she leaves him some advice, and he obviously like Eula said, he's reflecting about his life now. He feels suicidal because he's lost his wife. He doesn't want to live anymore, and he doesn't care. So he goes around saying anything he likes to anyone he likes.
That is hilarious to me because
some of the stuff he says.
It's just the ignorance.
The ignorance.
Like,
Ignorance.
Ignorance. 谢谢。那就是一个 ignorance.
对的单词，但是不 like 不对的 inflection。
对对对，这是我的问题。我的英文有很多这个问题。
没关系。
Anyway， 就是那种不管别人怎么想，然后他就是说他想说的。
Yeah, so he doesn't care what people think. He just
I think
says
这个是一个人生中最高的境界 that you don't care about anyone. That's the highest level that you can reach in your life.
That's great.
I think it's just when you're old, you go in that way.
Yeah, I think when you get to a certain age, you stop caring.
Yeah.
And why should you?
Yeah, because I'm dying. And
Yeah, who cares? Because the next thing for you is death.
Yeah.
So what? Who
Yeah,
gives-
what is more
more significant
对 than
than
death. Yeah.
没有 there's nothing.
没有
There's literally nothing.
对
But look, I mean, and you can go deep on that as well because, children, marriage, jobs, money, anything pales in comparison to not existing anymore.
对
Right? But you say that, but like I say you say that, but like we talk about that, and it's quite it's an interesting topic he's picked up on there because people do get super depressed, and like you and what you said about people getting old and not caring what people think.
对
That's so interesting because why should you give a shit? Like, excuse the language, but why should you care about someone's, complaining? It's like the negative comment thing.
Yes.
Like a lot of people, they will change their content.
Yeah.
They will do something different. Their job, if someone complains at them or calls them a dick or just was nasty to them or they will change their life based on other people's opinions. Yeah. A lot of people will buy a car, a new BMW.
Yeah.
When they can't afford it, they'll buy it on credit.
Yeah.
On a credit card or whatever. Because they want to impress people that they don't care about. Because someone once said, "Why are you driving that piece of crap?" That's a horrible car. Why are you driving that? So they, oh God, I'll go and buy a BMW and I'll make sure that I impress them. Who?
不管，没有人管。还有你不应该去在意这些。You shouldn't care that much.
对 and I think one thing I've learned in this country, living here, is and one thing I learned really quickly when I arrived, and I told you because I danced to what's her name? Carly Rae Jepsen? Carly Rae Jepsen?
我不知道。
Call Me Maybe?
Sorry. Oh yeah.
Is it called?
Call me
Is it Carly Rae?
maybe. 我不知道，sorry.
Okay, 没关系。
英文名字很难记得。
Yeah, 我知道，你说。
我不知道。
We had an argument about that.
对。
Not argument. We talked about that, didn't we? Like, last night, you were saying like, oh, these guys. Whose name was it? That you said. You said, oh, what's his name? And I went, oh, it's da da da. And you went, huh? I went da da da. And you went, oh, so difficult. English is so difficult.
哦，那个宾拉登。
Osama bin. No, not Osama bin Laden, because it's not an English name.
不是。
But it was last night on the TV show. We were saying that there's a name come up, and I was like, oh, it's blah blah blah, and you're like, huh? But do you know? Oh no, Britney Spears, wasn't it? I said, do you know Britney Spears? Britney Spears.
布兰妮那个的 singer.
对 yeah. Britney Spears. Saying, English names are difficult, and it's very interesting to reflect because to me, 中文名字是很难。Because
布兰妮 yeah.
Because I can't remember, you know, and also when someone says a 中文名字，
对。
I'm not, or even now, I'm not even entirely sure whether they're saying some new words that I don't know or it's a name.
所以我一直都有一个问题，就是很难去记得英文名字。但是 I don't mean like John、Jake or Mark，blah blah blah blah。我的困难就是很长的，然后是没有那种 pronunciation rule 的。
Like the long ones, like
对 a long one and it's non-rule.
Robert Pitney Wilkinson.
Can you hear the silence?
Yeah. Do you know what I mean? It's like that, you mean?
对，就是很难，很长，太长了。
Like a triple, but like just too long, like a triple. Robert Downey Jr. Robert Downey Jr. Johnny Depp, you couldn't remember either.
我知道 Johnny Depp.
这是很容易。
对 Johnny Depp 很容易，对我认识他。
Anyway, where were we? Oh, Afterlife. Yeah, so if you haven't watched Afterlife yet, you should, because we've just started, and we're on episode 2, I think, and we get to watch about 20 minutes, 30 minutes. But so far, it's pretty good. It's all right. And
同时也可以让你去反省，你现在在你的生活中在意的东西是什么。Like this TV series make you reflect on what you are caring about, what you are complaining about your life.
Yeah, doesn't it? Just yeah.
很多人都在说，哦，我真的没钱，我好累，我工作好累，哦，我生活压力很大。I don't have money, I got a lot of life pressure, or you know, my nail is not good looking, my hair is it's fluffy, I don't like it. And 这些都不是你生活中你需要去在意的东西。还有是，其实，在台湾的文化就是我们很爱面子。在台湾 ，the Taiwanese culture is you have to save your face, and saving face is more than anything. 所以你不能让你的家人丢脸，不能让你的朋友丢脸 by doing things. 但是在英国，他们其实不太 care.
对。I didn't finish my 故事 about not caring about Carly Rae Jepsen.
哦，对啊。
Yeah.
所以Tom刚开始来到台湾，他是在高雄住的。
对。
然后
I lived in 高雄。
他的故事一开始就是说，为什么他开始学到台湾人很爱面子这一个。Okay, 好，继续。
Yeah, 谢谢。So I when I first got to Taiwan, I disconnected entirely from giving I didn't care at all about what anyone thought of me in the least, because I knew no one, not one person. Actually, I say I did know one person, because you know, my teacher.
对。
我的老师 like you know.
但是他就是基本上你是没有朋友的。
Yeah, I know friends.
在台湾。
Yeah, zero. So you know, I was studying Zhongwen, so I saw some teachers and stuff who became friends. Actually, one of them came to our wedding, but who became friends. But until that point, no one. So I joined a gym. And I literally stuck some music in, and I went to like a yeshi, and I would dance through the yeshi on the way to the gym without a care in the world as to who was watching. I mean, everyone stared at at me anyway because I was Wagoran. So I thought, look, why not? I'm just gonna be happy and just do what makes me feel happy at the time.
对
So I remember one night stuck in my mind was sticking on the Carly Rae Jepsen or James Judson.
The Call Me Maybe.
Call Me Maybe.
yeah.
Call Me Maybe song,
Yeah.
which is not my favourite song, but it made me feel happy at the time.
It's a happy song, 对
Happy song, and I stuck that in my headphones and danced all the way to the gym. I had to walk through a夜市, which is super cool on the way. And
大家一定会觉得 ，Oh my God， 这个外国人很奇怪。
yeah, really strange, right?
对
Just maybe they 我想他们 like 我很疯子，我知道。
但是如果我的家人知道，如果你跟我家人出去，我们去夜市，然后你就听着音乐，然后在那边跳舞，他们也会觉得很丢脸，就会觉得stop it，like
Yeah.
不要。
I don't know. I felt that I feel like if I did that in England, I might get punched.
哦，真的吗？
I feel that way.
但是 less people cares, right? 反而他们会觉得这个人很开心。
I don't know. See, I don't know if it's. I think it's always us. It's us who 管. Like it's not. 如果你不介意，
对
then there's no problem. Like it doesn't matter what they think because it's what makes you happy.
对
And at that point, dancing to Call Me Maybe in my vest and my thing on the way to the gym, I was going somewhere I really wanted to go to. I was in a country I really wanted to be in. I didn't know anyone. I didn't care what anyone thought. And to this day, I don't remember one face, even though they looked at me.
对，
I don't remember one face.
当然你不会记得他们的脸，对啊，
And if they saw me, they wouldn't recognize me either.
对啊
I'm just a story. I'm just, we saw this really crazy Wagoran guy dancing down this road.
对
And that's their story for the night. But other than that, it's only because I don't care that made me so happy. So
对，所以你现在如果在听这个 podcast， 千万不要觉得台湾爱面子这个东西是很奇怪的，但是在台湾它是一个非常普遍的一个文化 ，is a very very common culture here. And to have to save your
Save
face，
face，对
对，很重要。
But see, and that helps them keeping themselves to themselves. So even if you did dance down, towards they don't say anything.
对他们不会说
They won't stop
你
you
不
or
可以
go,
在这边跳舞。
stop being an idiot. They won't do it.
对，他
They
们
don't want to make a scene.
可是反之，在国外，可能如果有些人不开心，if you're in England and someone maybe just you're unlucky and someone is not happy and then just punch you in the face，
They're more likely just to say stop being a dick or whatever.
对
Yeah.
所以反观的，有时候人们爱面子是好事。因为他们不会去管你在做什么，但是可能有时候是坏事，因为如果你太爱面子的话，你在意的太多，对 ，you care too much about them， how they think about you。
See, I wonder
我不喜欢这种感觉。
I wonder how happy like you were saying, how happy these older people are because they do what they want to do. Is that a thing? Like, you're 80, all right, sure, right? But now you're thinking, okay, the next thing for me is dying.
对啊，
I'm going to do whatever I want.
对啊，
So are you happy?
对，我觉得快乐真的很重要。
You think? But do you think you're happy?
Me no。
Not when you're 80,
Oh.
and if you're doing whatever you want,
Oh.
and you do dance to Call Me Maybe now, because you're 80, and people look at you going, oh, he's old, doesn't matter.
Yeah.
He's just crazy old guy.
Yeah,
Crazy
I'm
old
happy,
woman.
yeah.
Do you think you're truly happy then? Finally,
Truly
you're
happy,
like,
yeah.
I've released from the public.
Yeah.
I no longer care what anyone thinks. I'm just
Yeah.
going to enjoy myself.
Yeah.
Why not?
对啊，到时候到那个时候，我会觉得我是真的解放了，我是真的不用去在意人家怎么想我。所以我觉得，如果你现在真的就是在为一些，比如说你的老公没有洗碗啊，或是你的小孩没有整理玩具，然后在生气或是在抱怨你的人生的时候，想想你在过20年、30年，你就要离开了，然后你还需要去在意这些吗？我觉得不需要。I think just be happy is the most important thing in your life. Just do whatever you like and don't care too much about how people think about you.
Really
Because
shouldn't.
他们不是你最重要的，在你人生最重要的就是你的家人。Family is the most important thing in your life. And you should care about how they think about you. And you shouldn't care about others. 因为
No.
他们不重要啊，为什么你要去 care 呢？
Yeah, whatever Scooby-Doo 116 on YouTube who says, "Yeah, this is rubbish." Why care?
Yeah, 我们真的很少去
I think now
觉
we
得
care
难
less.
过。对，我们
I think now we care less than we did. I think we used to get affected quite a lot by
we
it.
did.
But now we care less about that.
因为我们知道我们想要做什么，
Yeah.
所以我们不会
We know what
去
we're trying to say.
我们不会去管说网络上他们会觉得我们的影片做的很烂啊，或是我们的 topic 很不好啊，或是我们的 design 很糟糕啊。我们并不会去觉得说所以我很不好，就是我真的很糟糕。我们其实不会这么想，因为我们知道我们要的就是 editing， 我们喜欢 editing， 我们喜欢拍影片，我们就做这些我们喜欢做的事情 ，and just 享受我们的生活。And that's the point, and that makes you happy and live longer, right?
We always, at the end of every podcast, we always get this.
对啊，
We always become this like philosophical.
当然
We talk about this kind of thing. Why? What happened? Like we start off like, hey, and then we sort of go, huh. We sort of go from hey to huh, and then hmm.
没有，我觉得我们是在convince people to be happy, and that's good because some people care too much and their life is too stressful. 我们需要 release 他们的 beast.
Oh, the beast again.
对。
Dan, that beast. So I wanted to talk very quickly. I know we're a bit sort of over the hour now, but that's so fine. We haven't done a podcast in a little while, so we will. Let's talk about this. So I wanted to talk a little bit about with you. I know we haven't talked about this face to face yet, but I want to talk a little bit about the WhatsApp group.
对啊，我们有一个 WhatsApp group.
Yeah, we have a WhatsApp group. I'm not entirely sure what we should do with it. Stop it.
对不起。
We've got this little model. I can't describe it.
在中文他们是扭蛋，就是我
This is
们
like
it's a machine.
like
You
they're
go
like
to a
egg.
machine. You go to
Yeah.
a machine, 然后你就是放 like 50块，或者是60块，或是有时候是100块、200块，然后你就转一个钮。So you spin.
Yeah, the machines, they've got little eggs in them. Inside the egg, there are toys.
对 So how do you describe that?
You spin it.
You spin it, okay. So, you spin it, and then 然后它会掉一个蛋下来，一个球，然后你
put
打
money in,
开，
turn
你
it,
打开
egg
之
comes
后，
out.
你就会有看到这一些，比如说鱼啊，或者是什么 small cartoon models。
Yeah, and this one particularly is a killer whale.
对
And it's got its jaw is way in front of its top teeth.
对，
So it's like,
很
and
可爱，
it's stupid looking, but it's funny.
很可爱，对啊。
Yeah, well, yeah, I wanted the lion, but
对
it gave us a killer
如
whale.
果你有来到台湾，但是我觉得应该英国还没有这个东西。
没有。
这叫扭蛋，但是这是在扭蛋里面的东西。你在扭蛋机扭下来的东西，它会有一颗球，然后它是在里面的，然后他们叫做扭蛋。所以如果你有来台湾，记得去玩，很好玩。它有很多不一样的，比如说有 cats， 有 animals 或 cartoons Disney， 就是 many different things.
Yeah, loads of
对
stuff.
好
And she was just putting that in the camera because we actually are recording this one.
对
It's not a great background, but we are recording this one. And I'm not even sure how long that memory is going to last for, if I'm honest.
Still recording.
I know, it's crazy.
Keep going.
What were we talking about? Oh, the
Yeah,
WhatsApp
WhatsApp
group.
group.
Yeah, I'm not entirely sure what we should do about it. I mean, there's a lot of people at Henhai there are a lot of very shy people on it.
Yeah.
Some people have joined that group and not spoken for ever.
对，但是我觉得他们应该是想要就是一些information maybe.
Yeah, so this group, I mean, we created this group not for any other reason other than it just to help people.
对
Like, we're not going to, we didn't want this group to be like it's not like a study class. It's not a lesson. It's just
No.
if you are studying, you have some questions about Zhongwen, you need some help.
对
You can always message, and one of us or will get back, or someone else in the group will
对
help you try and answer your question.
对
And that's kind of it, really.
or to upgrade to our channel or some information.
Yeah. If we wanted to post some information about stuff coming out or some, content or whatever might help you, we might post it there as well. 但是 I think I'm not sure what we should do with it because it's it's too quiet.
对，因为其实大家都很忙，对不对？他们都有工作
Yeah, everyone has jobs and they're busy and they're studying. Yeah, I get it. It's just
当然
very quiet and
所以如果我们真的希望你如果能够多给我们一些你的 thoughts 或是 comments 或是你的 ideas， 你都可以随时来 anytime， 你可以随时到 WhatsApp group 然后告诉我们，或是想要问什么问题你也可以问。
Yeah.
对。
I mean, if you guys don't find it helpful, that's fine. If you don't think it's worth it, then we'll
没关系，你就可以，如果你会觉得我们很吵的话，那你可以离开，没关系。但是这就是一个交流的地方 is a place that you can exchange your experience and information, blah blah blah.
So if you don't find it super useful, then do let us know. If we have taken the link down now from all places, so that if you do know anyone that wants to join, they have to ask us, and we will have to invite them. That's why there's been no sort of new people coming in.
对。
Yeah. So we do want to still keep it open, because we do like answering people's questions when they have them, and there are some awesome people on there, so that's no problem.
对。
Just let us know. What else are we going to talk about? Was there anything else we were going to talk about before we go? Can you remember anything? Anything that you'd like to mention, or should we just pack up and go?
I would like to share some interesting experience that I had last week.
Okay.
In the next podcast.
Oh, what? That was a bit of a tease.
Yeah.
In the next, okay, what do you mean? Can you give us a hint? What's the general gist of it?
Like, I want to twist how our audience think about the dentist environment in this country now, because we shared our experience before in the podcast, if you follow it, and I want to twist it this time.
Yeah, actually, I think actually you 教到很好的亚裔，对不对？
没错，所以我想要
亚裔
对，我想要下一次，因为我们现在还蛮长的，已经1个小时多了，所以我想要在下一次的 podcast 里面，我想要跟大家分享我这一次去牙医的经验，很值得分享。对
，Okay, yeah. So we can do that next time, and also we've got another couple of topics that we haven't talked about on this podcast because we spent 30 minutes talking about 不知道。I can't really remember.
A goosebump.
Oh, goosebumps, and thanking the new patrons and stuff, and all this kind of stuff. Anyway, so very quickly, let's just thank everybody. So Sangla, thank you very much for becoming a patron.
谢谢
Thank you to all of our other patrons who have very kindly and very generously offered to donate money every month to help us create this content. So thank you so much.
对，
Thank you very much. 不好意思。
所以谢谢各位，不管你是在 Patreon、Facebook、Twitter、Instagram， 还是 SoundCloud， 还是 iTunes， 还是YouTube， 对不对？
Listen FM.
Listen FM， 所有
Tune in
还有 WhatsApp group， 所有在背后支持我们的人，谢谢你们。
Great, yeah. Thank you very much to everybody. Thank you very much to all the shy people who don't say anything. Thank you very much to all the people who do say something and do get involved.
对啊，谢谢你们。
Yeah.
我只想说这些。对。
And other than that, as I say, we love doing this, and I hope it's we hope it's as helpful as it can be.
对。
This podcast, I don't know. This podcast isn't a lesson. Please don't take this podcast away as a lesson. It's a way for you to listen to us speak Chinglish, Eula speak Zhongwen, and to try and for me to help you follow the conversation by 翻译 or
对
whatever.
啊，不管你是在学中文还是在学英文，你都可以听这一个广播。
Yeah.
帮助你的听力练习。怎么了？
对啊。I wanted to tell you some news, some things about the podcast coming up. So we are going to have a couple of guests. So we have confirmed that we got a guest. We've actually got someone that we know, Zhongguo, who we are going to try and get onto the podcast. And we're going to be asking her a bunch of questions about the differences between Zhongguo and Taiwan and the Yuan. Now, she doesn't speak English at all, so there'll be a lot of fan happening from all over the place, and it'd be great for you guys to listen. We're just going to figure out how it works with the microphones. We do have 2 microphones now. We've invested. Thank you very much to our first month of patrons who have helped us to purchase another microphone, which you can see here in the video. You see the snowball.
谢谢你们。
对啊。And we've also got another guest, a friend of ours,
没错。
who does speak English, from Taiwan,
对。
but works in a totally different industry, but did study English in university,
没错。
and would like to come on and speak. And we've got her coming in
对。
as well soon, so you'll have more than us to
没
deal
错
with.
所以之后我们会有3个人在 podcast 上面，但是什么时间我们还不知道，但是我们会越快邀请他们来到我们的广播越好 ，OK？
Okay, cool.
那就这样咯。
Sounds good.
祝大家有个美好的周末，还有希望你们接下来的工作都可以很顺利。Hope you have a good weekend, a lovely weekend, and the next week, the weekday is gonna be awesome.
Fantastic. See you guys later.
爱你们，拜拜。
Bye.